You're listening to A Veil Removed, a Henrietta and Inspector Howard novel by Michelle Cox. Read for you by Jayne Entwistle. To Amy Wheeler, those innocent days of exploring first the halls of Mundelein College, then Chicago, and then the world beyond with you, are some of the happiest of my life. Thank you for those, and for being my friend always. And posthumously to Sister Joan Frances Crowley, BVM, 1919 to 2009. Thank you for your own part in broadening my understanding of the world beyond by pointing me in the direction of the past, and for showing me that ultimately love wins. Your zest for life was contagious. Chapter 1. Elsie lay on the bed engulfed in darkness. The misery she felt threatened to overwhelm her. Harrison was gone. She supposed she should feel grateful, even happy, that things had turned out as they had, but she just couldn't. Instead, she felt ashamed and wretched. She turned over on her side toward the window. Not that it mattered. The thick velvet curtains covering the windows of her Palmer Square bedroom, drawn as they were now, let in little light. It must be nearly morning, though, Elsie surmised, and she felt sure that she hadn't slept at all. What would she tell Henrietta? She groaned inwardly. She and Clive were due to arrive home late that afternoon. They had docked in New York the day before and were taking the train to Chicago today. At least, that was what she had been told. Elsie knew she probably wouldn't see Henrietta for several days, as her sister would undoubtedly be caught up in the arrangements for Mr. Howard's funeral, which had been postponed, she had heard, until Clive and Henrietta could get back from their arrested honeymoon. Poor Clive, she thought. She knew what it was like to lose a father. And how terrible for both of them to have had to abandon their lovely trip. Elsie winced at the thought that her own deviousness, her own sinful behavior, would surely add to their current woes. At first, she had been hopeful that perhaps her letter, in which she had revealed that she was eloping with Lieutenant Harrison Barnes-Smith, might not have reached Henrietta before she and Clive had to rush home at the news of Alcott's death. She had eventually realized, though, with a sickening sort of dread.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?